Hi, I'm Indiana Gregg. I'm the founder of WeDo.ai. WeDo is a platform that connects people and helps you manage your business, finances, communications, and helps you leverage AI in order to create processes and systems for your business. WeDo has been working with 300Brains for about 5 months. The main reason why we chose 300Brains was due to their extraordinary senior engineers and developers. They really do hire extraordinary people, and it's a breath of fresh air. And another thing was just how persuasive James Hodgson was. Really, he followed up, followed up, followed up. And I thought, if they're this great at following up, they're going to be really great and detailed in the way that they document, the application. And there's a lot of thought and a lot of great meetings. They run their processes extremely well. It is typical for people to use, Jira and that whole system with Confluence to document, but not everybody does it. And these guys make sure everything is properly documented. They're on the case. I talk to them every morning, have multiple meetings throughout the week. We discuss things. There's a lot of care and excitement and approach to their work, and you can feel it. So yeah, those are probably the main reasons why we're working with 300Brains. The quality of the services of 300Brains is pretty much stellar. On a scale of 1 to 10, I do a spinal tap and call them 11 because they really do turn it up all the way for you. So yeah, I'd rank them at the top of the top, one of the best teams I've ever worked with. Aside from extraordinary code and extraordinary detail and documentation, the one thing that I think is really stands out, and I think it's probably one of the most important pieces for any tech team that you're going to hire, is the standard of communication. The way the guys communicate with each other, the way they communicate with me on a daily basis, the way we all get together and work on things and do our refinements and really dig in deeper than what I normally see with tech teams is pretty phenomenal. And they're spot on. They've done it. They're great at it. And when you go back from a year from now, that it's all there and that you'll be able to find any piece of documentation that you need, and also the communications and the reasons for those decisions as well. I think that's pretty spectacular. I would say so. We brought in 300Brains in order to do a rebuild. We had already built out an MVP, so it was really important for us to have a scalable product. And the rate and the speed that they finish their sprints and start new ones is pretty incredible. They tend to have this work ethic where they get started on the next sprint after, if they've finished early. So in terms of speed to market, they've increased our speed, or what we had calculated, probably by around 25% so far. I would say anyone working within the fintech industry, anyone who is building an application that is business focused, and anyone who really wants quality coding should get in touch with 300Brains immediately. You're wasting your time with everybody else, I think. The decision that you make on who you plan to hire as outsourced tech, if you are planning to hire outsourced tech, it is really critical to your speed to market, to your documentation, to everything that you're going to need to progress your startup. And if you're a startup, you should be in touch with 300Brains. You really need to talk to James, because you will find that the time spent and the money, it's all going to be worth it. It's fantastic.